In 1986, 4 MiG-29 fighters from the Kubinka Air Base near Moscow paid a goodwill visit to Finland. This was the first time such a modern Soviet fighter had ever been seen in the flesh, and its behavior excited a lot of interest. Flown by pilots of the VVS, the Soviet Air Force, the 4 aircraft put on a pleasant little display, but one that gave no hint of the MiG-29's capabilities. And everyone remained in ignorance of its impressive avionics and fire control system. The world still thought of the Soviet Union as technically somewhat behind the West. Shot down a U-2 spy plane flown by a CIA pilot. The missile has a range of up to 31 miles and is guided to its target by a dedicated ground-based radar, used in association with height finder and surveillance radars. The V-750 system is today regarded as nearing the end of its working life, but it is valuable in training the thousands of incoming young soldiers who are eager to show what they can do. Though the V-750 often operates from fixed sites, it was planned as a land mobile system, and therefore exercises are frequently mounted in which the whole system is transported across rugged countryside. Every time, the launch crews strive to hone their skills and knock precious seconds off the time taken to get into action. A night launch is scheduled, firing against unmanned target aircraft. The Soviet Union has more surface-to-air missile launches than the rest of the world combined. It has more than 5,000 tactical missiles, not including thousands more with mobile army and naval units. They include huge SA-4s, rocket SA-3s, and tactical SA-9s and 13s. Soon comes a day of special excitement. Their first flight in the L-29 jet trainer. The instructor gets in the back. The pupil in front will probably be just a passenger on this trip, but it is one he will always remember. From here on, each pupil knows he is well along the road to becoming a Soviet combat pilot. Enthralled, he is alert to everything on that first takeoff. Soon they join up with other L-29s. Progressively, the pupils will be doing more and more of the flying. Perhaps a year later, it is graduation day at a very special air school, the VVS Gagarin Higher Aviation Academy. From this time on, each man is not a pupil, but a VVS pilot. Every one of them pays at least one visit to the VVS Museum at Monino, where they see the fighters of the wartime heroes, turning their frequent political lectures into a real and immediate idea of patriotism. Outside, they see such famous aircraft as the M-50 supersonic bomber, the huge Mi-12 helicopter, and the BE-12 amphibian patrol aircraft. Soon, many young pilots find themselves at this operational conversion unit, where they learn to fly the supersonic MiG-21 bis. Here they learn to fly the Mach 2 fighter, and everyone watches their performance until they are proficient. Many flights are quite short, and the aircraft returns to base. Soon, all the pilots are fully qualified on the MiG-21. The partial pressure suit and helmet become as familiar as off-duty clothes, but overconfidence has to be watched for and avoided. Now they usually fly in sections of 4 or 6 and practice navigation at low level and various other tasks. Formation flying is frequently practiced, as it builds confidence and cooperation, and coordination between the pilots. After their flight, the aircraft are vectored back to the airfield, ready for the usual debriefing discussions, political lectures, and many other duties. Some pilots go on to this fully operational MiG-21 regiment in the Far East. The commanding officer is none other than Lieutenant Colonel Anatoly Uchuk, son of the wartime hero. 2 aircraft are off on a practice mission to fire 57mm rockets and cannon against ground targets. They will fly at low level to the firing range. Over the ranges, arm the firing circuits, dive on the target, aim through the sight, and fire. Other MiG-21s practice air intercepts with the K-13A missile. Other pilots are picked for a more advanced aircraft, the swing-wing MiG-23. They go first to this conversion unit, where they fly the dual-control MiG-23 UM trainer. Takeoff is made with wings spread at 16 degrees. One of this pair is flown by the commander